Hi, I'm Eric Kimball, and this is my first attempt at making a video for the internet. It's a beautiful July morning here in central New York. I'm by my garden. I'm going to take you into the garden. I want to show you an idea that I've developed over the years and am continuing to develop. Okay, we're going down through my garden here. Got some onions. This was a bed of spinach, but it went by, it bolted, and I have an inoculation cover over it. I'll be planting this in another week or so with carrots or beets. Here we have more onions. Here I have a bed of kale and romaine. Here we have onions. These are copra onions, storage onions. Here's a bed of beets. I transplanted these beets 4 inches apart, 3 rows in a 30-inch bed. No thinning required. They have grown beautifully. Onions, bed of beans, and here we come to the main subject of this little video. We're looking at something kind of unusual here. This is an idea that is in the Planet Whiz-Bang idea book for gardeners. In the chapter about try growing carrots. This is a bed of carrots I planted 4 days ago. The try growing technique here with the shade discs works remarkably well. However, this is the first time that I have planted a whole bed, like you see here, in black plastic. And I think it's going to work rather well. The idea behind this is that carrot seeds that are planted and covered, either with boards or in this instance with these 6-inch aluminum discs, the seeds come up quicker. And the soil that the seeds were planted into under these discs stays moist. It doesn't dry out and crust over. And that's important for getting carrots to come up. I'm going to show you, get myself in position here. What's this? It's Mama Kitty. All right. These discs are 6 inches in diameter, and they have a hole in the center. And the way this works is that I put indents with my thumb, 3 indents in the soil, and I plant a pinch of carrots in each indent. Put a little potting soil with no weeds in it over the top, and then comes this is a goldenrod stem. I collect them in the fall, and they're very handy. They keep this disc centered over the top. Then I put a clothespin there to hold it. Now, as I said, I planted these carrots under these shade discs 4 days ago. They should be up, and we looked under that one there, and they weren't up. However, maybe it was this one. Yeah, there we go. Can you see that? That is a carrot. And that's a first carrot. This is not a carrot. The fact that that little carrot sprout is up means all of these carrots are going to be up. And they'll all be up by the end of today, certainly by tomorrow morning. 4 days, 5 days, carrots up. They don't have a lot of weed competition. That's the beauty of this idea. The carrots get a jump. And the fact that I've planted these in black plastic is going to make my work so much easier. So I want to show you what I do once that carrot shows itself. Once you see the start of the carrot, you want to get the shade disc off. If you leave the shade disc on, the carrot is going to go looking for sunlight. It's going to get long and leggy. It'll do that very quickly. So as soon as the carrots show, as soon as you see the first sprout, take your shade disc off, put your clothespin up on the center stalk a ways, slide the shade disc down, and you see what we have here? We have a carrot cabana. This is a little protective roof over the emerging carrots, they can get the sun and the air, but they don't get hammered with the drying effect of the sun if you have hot days. And those little roofs will blow off. Little cabana roofs will blow off if you get a big wind, but you can actually get two clothespins on it like that and it'll hold it securely. These 3 pinches of carrots underneath this little roof are going to grow. They're going to grow beautifully. They're going to grow up lush. They don't have a lot of weed competition. And once they're 3 inches tall, I'll come in and thin them out to 1 carrot. And that'll be it. Here comes Kitty. She likes carrots. She likes to get in on the picture. She likes to be in the middle of what's going on. This is a 30-inch wide bed, 16 foot long. I have 73 try-grown carrots here, so 73 times 3 per hill. These are actually hills, these individual planting stations. That would be the technical word. What's that? 73 times 3, 129 carrots in this bed. And these carrots will, since I'm planting them in July, they will be for the fall and winter. And what I'm going to do this year, usually I take carrots and I dig them up in the fall and I make a garden clamp, a cone-shaped earthen structure that, you put the carrots in. And they keep very well there. But this year, what I'm going to do with this bed is I'm going to leave the carrots right here. I'm going to heap dry leaves over them in the fall. Then I'm going to take a piece of this heavy-duty plastic, which I'm using here on this bed as an oculation cover, 4 foot wide. This plastic's supposed to last 10 years, even in direct sun. This is my first year using plastic in the garden. 56 years old. I've been gardening since I was 16, and I've never used plastic. I've resisted the idea. Okay, now see, Mama Cat's scratching her neck on my goldenrod stem. And this is my camera may have just shut off. I'm such an ignoramus when it comes to technical things like cameras and all that. But what was I saying? These beds are 30 inches wide, 18-inch walkway. The tire sidewalls do an excellent job of holding the plastic in place. Unlike full-size tires, they're not heavy and they don't hold water and breed mosquitoes. I have lots of sidewalls. I have other uses for them too. If you get my book, the Planet Whiz-Bang Idea Book for Gardeners, you will see other uses for these tire sidewalls and how to cut them out of the tire. That's in the book. Once these carrots are up and established, which another 3 or 4 days, I'll take all those clothespins and shade discs and the goldenrod stems out of there. And I'll come over here and I'll start another bed. This is July. I have lots of time to get these fall carrots planted. I'll get three beds, maybe 4 planted. And this little idea is tedious, but so is coming out and weeding and thinning out carrots and all of that. Here I'm kind of doing the work up front, and I like to do this. It's fun. It's fun, especially if you're out here on a beautiful morning in July with your kitty cat in your lap and the sun shining on your face and the birds singing. This is the life, eh? Now here's something about this agricultural plastic that I should point out, and that is that it's a woven plastic and it will unravel. As you see here, I didn't realize that when I cut it with a knife and put it down. It wasn't unraveled. It has since unraveled. So what you need to do is you need to cut it with a hot knife, and that's what I've done here, and it doesn't unravel. So live and learn. I will, when I take this up, I'll take it and trim it, and it'll be fine. But anyway, underneath this oculation cover, which has been in place for a couple months in this instance, the soil is moist and crumbly, and well, there's a little sprout of a seed that is trying to come up, but nothing grows under here. And it's a perfect environment. I don't really need to disturb the soil when I come over here and put the thinner seasonal black plastic, I'll call it seasonal, it only lasts 1 year, down this row and make the holes, plant the carrots. There's not going to be a lot of weed competition. Any weeds near the surface have come up and they've died off, and that's the beauty of an inoculation cover. Here we are in the same carrot bed that I filmed 2 days ago. When I showed you underneath a shade disc, we found one little carrot sprout. And I said all of these carrots would be up. That one sprout was an indication that all of these carrots would be up very quickly. And I want to show you, here it is 2 days later. And the little tri-plantings under these discs are up and doing pretty well. Let's take a close look. All right, you can see that we have a pinch was planted here, and a pinch of seed here, and a pinch of seed here, and we've got carrots that are up 3/4 of an inch or so. There's another planting. Try carrots, 3 carrots. Isn't that beautiful? Look at, there's no weeds in there, just carrots, little carrot sprouts. This one's over here, it's a little sparser, but they'll grow up. This one here, that one's looking good. I'll go right down the row and show you how nice these are. Another try planting there. Look at these. And I got a little weed seed there. These are all ready for the shade discs to come off. These carrots are going to do great. Look at that. 3 little bunches started under there. Over here. Yeah. We'll go down the row here. This is the beauty of this. There's that one. There we go. So I'm going to take all of these shade discs off. These carrots will get full sun. They have plenty of moisture down in the ground and under the plastic. Look at that one. And that's something. I'll just pull the stick out, the goldenrod stem out, and those carrots are off to a wonderful start. The germination time for carrots on the seed packets often says up to 3 weeks. Well, this is 6 days. 6 days later, and the carrots are up beautifully. This is what it's all about with try-grown carrots and this idea. 1 week, 6 days. It's not even a week. 6 days. Okay, and here I've removed all of the shade discs and the clothespins and the goldenrod stems. The whole bed is now ready to take off, to grow with almost no weed competition. Each of these planting spots, each of these hills will have 3 carrots, 3 rows. They will grow tall and fill this bed. This is an idea you can try. I think you'll be very happy with it. You can find more information about try growing carrots, shade discs, and all of that in my Planet Whiz Bang idea book for gardeners.